Your glutes aren't just shrinking, they're being quietly replaced from the inside by fat.
Think about the last time getting out of bed felt harder than it should, or when you skipped going somewhere because you weren't sure your legs would hold you. That's not just aging. That's a specific muscle failing you, and that changes everything about why you fall, why you ache, and why getting up from a chair feels harder every year. Fear of falling is real, and it's one of the most damaging things that can happen to your muscles. When you're afraid, you move less. When you move less, your glutes weaken faster. Researchers found that balance training programs significantly reduced fear of falling in older adults. The cycle can be broken, but only if you move. Researchers at the University of Queensland studied 94 older adults. They found something no one was talking about. The people who fell had the same muscle size, but inside those muscles, far more fat. The glutes looked fine, but they couldn't fire fast enough to stop a fall. This is called intramuscular fat, and it's not the same as just being out of shape. In healthy muscle, the fibers are dense, connected, ready to fire on demand. In fat-infiltrated muscle, those connections are broken up. The signal gets lost. That's why the muscle can look normal on the outside, but fail when you need it most. Here's what makes this matter for you, specifically. Young people catch themselves when they slip using their ankles and calves. After 60, your body shifts that job entirely to your glutes. If your glutes can't respond fast enough, there's nothing else to catch you. That's not a balance problem. That's a glute problem. A 2017 study from the University of Zurich tested 108 older adults. One measurement predicted who would fall better than almost anything else. Hip abduction strength. The side muscles of your glutes. Not grip strength, not leg speed, the ability to push outward from the hip. Now, most people think they're covering this with walking. Walking is good, it's just not enough. Walking activates roughly 1/3 of your gluteus maximus, 2/3 of your most powerful muscle doing nothing. And there's a second trap most people fall into. Low-intensity exercises, lying leg raises, light ankle kicks, feel safe, but without progressive resistance, they don't rebuild what you've lost. You need load. You need progression, even a small amount. The good news is, your muscles are still listening. In one study, just 4 weeks of chair-based exercise improved sit-to-stand ability in older adults by 31%. 6 weeks of training, 13% faster on walking tests. Balance improved by 29%. These aren't athletes. These are people your age, starting where you are. So here are 4 movements, backed by research, that actually reach the muscles walking can't. No gym required, no weights to start, just your body and a chair. Number 1, the glute bridge. Lying on the floor doesn't look like exercise. We think real strength requires machines, weights, or sweat. But the glute bridge isolates your gluteus maximus with almost no pressure on your knees or spine. It also reprograms your nervous system to fire the glutes first, rather than letting your lower back take over. Most people unknowingly arch their lower back during this move. That shifts the work away from the glutes entirely and can actually cause more pain. Done right, this is one of the safest and most effective glute builders you can do lying down. Number 2, standing hip abduction. It just looks like you're lifting your legs sideways. How important can that be? The gluteus medius, the side of your glute, is the muscle that stabilizes your pelvis every single step you take. When it weakens, your hips wobble with each step, your knees start to track inward, your lower back compensates. The University of Zurich found that hip abduction strength, this exact muscle, was one of the strongest predictors of who would fall.
Not overall leg strength, not balance tests. This specific movement, pushing outward from the hip. If you can push your knees outward with control, you are far more likely to catch yourself during a trip or a slip. Number 3. Chair, sit to stand. Isn't that just standing up? Think about what you do every time you get up from a chair, a toilet, a car seat. Your gluteus maximus is the primary engine for every single one of those moments.
When it weakens, you start to push off the armrests. You rock forward to get momentum, and by the time you notice it's hard, significant strength has already been lost. Research from clinical studies shows that targeted training improves sit-to-stand ability by over 30% in just 4 weeks, not because you built a different body, because you woke up the muscles that were already there.
Number 4. Single leg balance with glute focus. This one looks too simple to matter. 1 foot off the ground. That's it. But single leg stance is exactly what happens every time you take a step.
For that fraction of a second, your gluteus medius is the only thing keeping your pelvis level. When it's strong, you walk with control. When it's weak, every step is a small, managed fall. This exercise also trains your nervous system, the brain-to-muscle connection, which declines with age and accelerates fall risk. You don't need weights for this one. You need focus.
One more thing that quietly blocks all 4 of these exercises from working. Hip flexors. Most people over 60 have them, from years of sitting, from age, from limited movement. When the hip flexors are tight, they physically limit how far your glutes can extend.
Research confirms that tight hip flexors reduce gluteus maximus activation even during strength exercises. A simple daily lunge stretch held for 20 to 30 seconds per side begins to reverse that pattern. It's a small addition that makes every glute exercise you do more effective.
Before we continue, a word about safety. These movements are designed to be safe, but your body is unique. If you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or an unstable heart condition, speak with your doctor first. If you feel chest pain, sudden dizziness, or irregular heartbeat during exercise, stop and rest. These aren't reasons to avoid movement, they're reasons to move with awareness.
Here's what researchers at Kyoto University found in 2011. Older women who went out more, walked farther, did more, had significantly thicker gluteus maximus muscles.
The muscle didn't come first. The life did. When you keep your glutes strong, you keep your world bigger. You keep going to the market. You keep visiting people. You keep choosing your own life. Your glutes are not cosmetic muscles. They are your independence muscles. Science shows that even in your 70s, these muscles respond to training. Research confirms this even in your 80s and 90s.
A review of multiple studies confirmed that resistance training increases muscle strength even in adults over 80. Adults in their 90s using resistance bands improved balance and walking ability. That's not a typo. 90. The researchers at the University of Queensland weren't studying athletes. They were studying people who had already fallen, people rebuilding. And what they found is that muscle quality can change with the right training. Strength doesn't ask how old you are. It asks how often you show up. Start with 1 movement today. Do it twice this week. That's enough to send your muscles a message they haven't heard in a long time. If this gave you something useful, leave a comment below. Tell me which of these 4 surprised you most. And if someone you know is struggling to get up from a chair, share this with them, because this information changes what's possible. You don't have to do this perfectly. You have to do it consistently. Your body doesn't know the difference between a gym and your kitchen. It only knows the signal. Give it that signal today.